History. It's an amazing collection of our brightest and most darkest moments throughout mankind's existence. As a fan of history, I've always been fascinated about anything old or unique that played a role throughout mankind's history. So naturally, I'm going to make a video about it. My origins of loving history really started around the 8th grade in middle school. So interesting enough, I began collecting quarters and $1 coins at the time and basically observe and keep collecting them to the point where I need to put them in a small box to keep them. As I progressed to high school, I've been collecting different coins, currencies, and even a book. So you're probably curious of what do they look like? What are these treasures that I speak of and have probably no proof about? Well, here I am going to show you the treasure I've been collecting since 8th grade through up to this point. So here we go. So here's all the stuff I'm going to show you. This is basically all the stuff that I have brought with me that I could find so far. I have a lot more stuff, but this is just some of the few I think that are actually kind of cool in my opinion. So basically this is a frame I made myself. Well, I bought it at Goodwill, but it has the face of the presidents and stuff, and I do apologize with the light from the camera. Basically it has FDR, Teddy, Lincoln, and Hamilton. And basically this is a book, a very old book, and it's called A Boy Fighter with Andrew Jackson. Basically it's kind of like a kid's story. It made in 1946 by H.C. Thomas. Got this for $17, but it's a really cool book. Historically it's a post World War II book. And then we got this penny. It's a 1893 Indian nickelhead. I think that's what it's called. If I'm wrong, please correct me down in the comment section below. It's a really cool penny. I think I find it really cool. I got this from the trip where I went to 2 years ago. And then let's move on to Mexican currency, specifically this Mexican 100 pesos. This is basically celebrating the 100th anniversary of the Mexican modern constitution. It's basically signed in 1917, so around post World War I. It's a really cool 100 pesos that my grandmother gave me for my birthday coming up coming on next week. So yeah, thanks Grandma. And basically this is a dollar silver coin made in the 1920s, specifically in 1921, and I think it's really cool. I like the font and everything else. I like the design. It's really my favorite. It's one of my favorite coins to have. And then this is like right back to Mexican currency. This is a 1960s 20 cents right there, and I thought it's pretty cool. I liked it. And I'm going to show you something that's not really a coin. Well, it is, but it's not worth anything. But it's more of a just more of a coin, you know, just like one of those coins that you could just. It's not like worth anything, but I thought it's really cool because of the design, because of the deer, and look how it's kind of laid out. You could touch it and everything. I got this from the same place where I got the book and the coin. It's really cool. I liked it. I pretty much liked it. And so yeah, this is all the stuff I have so far that I could find that I find interesting to show you guys. And if you want me to kind of do this, I could show you guys more stuff that I have. That I could call. I have pounds. I have the euro. I have all that kind of stuff. But meanwhile, let's get back to the animation. So yeah, that's why I love history. It's one of those things that I believe that we must learn, at least the very basics of history, because without history, it's just like what George Santa Anas once said: those who do not remember the past are condemned to repeat it. And I believe that's the lesson for this video, is because if you don't remember your past, and you don't remember people's mistakes from the past, we are eventually going to repeat those same mistakes in the future. But I'm pretty sure that those mistakes will be much more costly than the ones in the past. I just want to say thank you to everyone who made it to the end of this video. I really appreciate you guys just listening to my stories and just basically let me have a chance to talk about things and what I think in life. And so yeah, I really do believe that history is very important, and if you don't like history, that's okay. But I still think it's important to actually just read at the very least the basics of history, learn about the history, about no matter what it is, and basically try to learn from there. Because the greatest thing about history is that other people already made the mistakes before you have, and you get the chance to correct the mistakes they have done before. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys could leave a like, comment, and subscribe of what you guys think of this video. Should I continue making these videos? Should I do something different? Tell me what you guys think. I don't care. Just tell me what you guys think. And in terms of you guys decide to send me fan art for whatever reason, just send me to me on my Twitter, which I will link it down in the description box below. And so far, that's all I have to talk about. So thank you very much, and stay tuned for more.